the thing we want to think about first of all is, first of all, can education positively react with technology? The answer is education can certainly positively react with technology. Specifically, we have, digital learning tools, where, we can introduce these kind of online platforms. We have interactive simulations, and of course, virtual reality enables, the enhancement of learning practice. In terms of the example, we have online coding courses, and virtual laboratories, which provide, kind of hands-on experiences in programming and scientific experimentation. So that's really kind of like that's really kind of an interesting one, perhaps, that makes it so fascinating, really. Um, if I had one piece of advice for everyone going into university right now, I would encourage you all to understand coding. It's really necessary to kind of gain an appreciation for what can actually be achieved here. So that's a real sort of key, a real kind of like key point there. So that's one sort of aspect. And then, in terms of the other kind of aspects, we want to, we really want to learn kind of how to, how we can implement other sort of major sort of augmentations within the education sector, right? Technology will always be present, and it will always provide, the following key kind of activities and rewards. But what we're really looking for is, actually increasing, actually increasing sort of the availability of certain critical aspects. That's really what our aim actually entails in this situation here. So let's move on again. So we now want to think about sort of part two of how we can integrate, how we can integrate technology and education further. I think one interesting thing is by implementing data analytics, we can perhaps gain a better understanding of student pathways, and that can actually help make sure that the student is not heading towards a pathway that's going to be replaced by labor, right? That way we can make sure that students the students are given kind of the most appropriate, shall we say, kind of set of the most appropriate set of needs, in order to best prepare for their educational endeavors. And then again, in terms of our example here, there are sort of like adaptive learning platforms which are there to analyze student performance